What's up guys, Jawhead here, and today I have another ranked gameplay for you guys. This is a trio ranked gameplay with Chou and Lonely. I'm playing as Jawhead, they're playing as Kagura and Chou respectively. We have two public players, Lisa and Lancelot. The enemy team has two main tanks, Akai and Hylos, one assassin Fanny, fighter Alpha, as well as a mage Cyclops. Team composition wise, we have a pretty balanced team composition. We have one main tank, one off tank Chou, and I am somewhat of a hybrid fighter because I'm going for damage, considering that we already have a kind of a 1.5 tank, and then we have an assassin Lancelot as well as a mage Kagura. So in this game for Jawhead, I will be putting in my damage build because I have Chou in lane. So if you have two tanks in lanes, it doesn't really go well. But anyway, this gameplay is not really a focus about my gameplay. More often than not, I'm talking about Chou's gameplay right here. Yeah, here you see the power of compression stacks. With Chou tanking most of the damage, we were able to get an easy double kill. And yep, easily 2-0 early on in the game. That's the power of Jawhead. But of course, this game isn't that straightforward, because if not, why would it take 19 minutes, as you see at the bottom? Well, what you'll soon realize, as I will get to in a minute, is that actually we kind of face some kind of problems in the middle, and that's probably because Chou's gameplay is not, style of gameplay isn't really what I was expecting, or at least what I thought Chou should be playing like. But of course, at the end of the game, I want you to make your own decision as to whether I'm in the right, or is whether I'm right that Chou is not playing as he should be playing, considering his role in this game. Or if I'm not right, you can let me know why you think he's right. Chou landed a kick onto Alpha, but it went after Hylos. And at this point I'm starting to wonder, why the heck do you gonna go there? And of course, below that, I'm going to die as well. And so here is kind of where the problem starts. So I'm just not gonna hide it anymore. I'm just gonna say it right now first, that this Chou is playing a little bit differently from what I expect from a conventional role of a fighter. In my opinion, he should be the one engaging, and he should be the one prioritizing the heroes so that I can follow up on them. Because ultimately, I'm going to with damage build Jawhead. So a damage build Jawhead cannot just jump right in like crazy and tank all of the whole team's damage, of course. But then what you will see multiple times in this game is that this Chou decides to he likes to play as though he's the initiator, but he also has damage, so he likes to use his ultimate in the middle of the team fight when somehow not enough members of our team are there. And then when I go in to engage, he decides to retreat because he finds that he's gonna die. And most of the time he gets out alive because, you know, he's Chou. He's very tanky, he has a lot of mobility, unlike Jawhead, who don't have that much mobility. So anyway, I'm not gonna dwell too much on my gameplay because I want to focus a little bit on this guy. So yeah, I'm just gonna switch over to him and see what we saw just now was a pretty bad kick because he didn't manage to connect it. In the first place, he also went on the wrong target. As you can see here, our backline just got destroyed. And from my point of view, when I was playing in that side lane there, I was thinking, okay, this is definitely Chou's fault. Why? Because he didn't manage to protect his backline, and then he used his ultimate on the wrong target. So I'm just like, okay, that's definitely your fault. And here when I decided to engage, this little dude didn't want to come over, so I just left running away. And this Chou is just somehow stuck in the middle. And this is what happens is, this is what really triggers me the most about Chou. About Chou players, if you somehow have a lot of HP at the end of the team fight, and your team lost the fight, it's probably because you didn't do the job well. That's what I think at this point. Feel free to dispute me on anything. Now, of course, for the rest of the game, I'll be putting my focus on this guy right here. There isn't really much to explain about Jawhead because he's pretty straightforward, I think. There isn't that much nuance about him. He's either you engage the right target or not. And because you don't have that much mobility, you don't have a lot of flexibility into who you want to engage. So it's really dependent on your team's tanks and fighters, in this case Chou, to set the agenda for you. So I'm not gonna talk too much about Jawhead because every time Jawhead dies in this game, it's probably because our team's Chou decided to do something funny, like not help out at all. Of course, for Jawhead, because I'm building damage, I'm just gonna be farming a lot in this game. So what you're gonna see right here is Chou trying to, I don't know, he just tried to go in on his own. And here, I kind of was stuck there. Chou decided to not come over somehow. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. He didn't land any knockup. He didn't offer any CC, as you can see right here. He just decided to kick this guy. Of all the kicks, he kicked in the wrong direction. And there's no way you're gonna save me like that. And then he's just like, well, just when Kagura comes around, he managed to get his shit together. So at this point, I'm just feeling he's a bit lost as to what he's doing, actually, to be fair. You can obviously see right there, I was in the lurch. He had ultimate. He did not jump in. And I'm just wondering, is he even tapping his skills? Is he dragging his skills, or is he just tapping his skills and that's why it's like some weird stuff? He just doesn't want to engage, which I find very, very strange. But I'll not do all of it. I didn't say anything during the game because, you know, those things don't really affect much. In fact, they may even affect your chances of winning because you're going to tilt the player off. Of course, all this while, because this is a live gameplay, because I didn't want to record it, because I was trying to focus on the game, all this while Chou was just scolding me. Really, he was just like, what the fuck, Jawhead, what are you doing? Map awareness. And I'm like, I really wanted to say to him, of all the map awareness, you have the worst map awareness. As you can see here, Kagura was left in the front line because Chou dashed to the back. Somebody tell me this is right. There's no one that will tell you that Chou is right, especially if you're playing in this with this build. And as you can see there, Chou just fucking wasted the ultimate. Not only did he not connect the ultimate, he also kicked when nobody was there, which is like completely strange because Chou's ultimate, if you're playing in a tank build, or actually in almost all situations, you only want the ult when your teammates are there, so that they can help you with it. So in that case, that's just one of the many cases I've seen so far. You probably noticed that he wasn't playing properly. And as you can see, just now he was trying to clear a lane. I'm just like wondering, why would you want to do that when everyone's engaging head-on? In fact, if the enemy team had a few more heroes that were backing up, you probably might have lost that fight anyway. Hopefully this video doesn't come off as too condescending on Chou's play. I'm just trying to point out some stuff. And in the process, I want to make a PSA that if you want to play any role that is a tanky role, that means you can either build a fighter with a tank build, or just a tank with a tank build. Normally, encourage you to look at your map awareness, and because that's really, really important, especially in this case where you just see Chou trying to out Fanny. Like, how useless is that? You're on your own. You're 2 levels down. You do not have retribution. You're building tank. You're 1v on Fanny. What the fuck? Seriously, what the fuck are you doing? I don't get it. Meanwhile, our team is just engaging furiously on the top lane. I had to sacrifice there because, well, damage Jawhead is not that tanky. because I was thinking Chou will be a tank for us. It will be an additional tank for us, because actually Jawhead can be built as a tank for sure. But apparently most of the time here, Chou's away from the team fight, and you can see our team just completely getting wrecked because Fanny decided to have some map awareness and just recall. While this fucking Chou decided to stay in lane and try to push towers. I'm like, and clear the wave. Of all things, you want to do the thing that you're worst at, right? So I'm just like, what the fuck? So anyway, let me just cut down the swearing here and the profanities. We continue. This guy decided he want to have some initiative, decided to come in. When I engage, this guy didn't want to come in. He got stuck somewhere out there. He's still got to get away, and I'm definitely dead for sure because he didn't manage to enter. He just tried to enter, and decided to come back again. I have no idea why. Of course, to other players, it may seem like Chou is doing a good job, because obviously he didn't die that much. He is a good KDA. He's like kind of doing his stuff kind of right, other than the fact that he's fucking kicking the wrong target. Never really wants to help the teammate. So from the enemy side, Chou is doing okay. In fact, he's doing pretty well because he only died once. But on our side, I'm just looking at this guy and why do you want to play Chou if you want to go solo? These are out when there's nobody there, and want to push lane when we're having a team fight. Like totally inconstructive at all. So, of course, anyway, this is after the gameplay, so I can just talk about all this like nothing. This is finally a one times good engagement as well as ultimate use. But at this point, he's already backing off. Come on, I'm already engaging in the middle of it. Lolita is all the way inside as well. You want to back off at that point. If you pushed on, we probably could have won that teamfight decisively. Even though we still won the teamfight, we could have gotten a few more kills, assists, help us get Lord or something. In terms of fun, we are ahead. But why is it so hard for us to pull this gap and just make it like a decisive win? It's all because our team's engagements are not precise. And then never underestimate the impact that Chou has on the game. Here he has a pretty good kick when chasing after the right target, and hence we managed a pretty good fight, and I just barely survived, which is good, of course. But then he came out full health. What does that mean about it? What does that mean? It just means he didn't take enough damage. Yes, that's true. I know he has Oracle, a thin shield and whatnot. It's supposed to make him very tanky, and, but if you don't spend enough time in a team fight, you see that during that team fight, most of the damage was tanked by me, which doesn't even make sense at all because I'm the damage here. Fortunately, I didn't die. If not, it would be a complete waste. As you can see, just now Chou managed to try to kick Akai, but he even failed to connect the ultimate as well. Of course, kicking a tank in the first place is horrible. He's kicked the wrong target as well. Enemy has engaged. We're waiting for the counter engage by Chou. Just waiting around, but he hasn't really done anything. So I decided to charge in instead. And Chou decides to just stay the fuck out of it. And he's just waiting around. I don't know what the heck he's doing. He's just running around alongside the team fight. And I died. You totally saw that, right? He was just running along the sides of the turret. He wasn't even in the team fight. He was just alongside it, and I'm just like, come on, just get over here. If you get your ass over here, we'll definitely win that fight. But no, he didn't. And that's really, really, really strange to me. Like, if you want to pick Chou, you should be spending most of your time trying to help your teammates. Of course, helping your teammates means you out when your team is there. In this case, our team is not there. It's just Kagura. Kagura doesn't have that much. And of course, Kagura, sheer damage, managed to get Akai. This guy wants to chase, but it's like 半途而废, if you understand what I mean. For those non-Chinese listeners, he's just like stopping after doing half the work. If he just pushed on, he could have gotten more kills. He could have made it a more decisive fight. But no, he decided to chase halfway and just back the fuck off. Granted, you already invested so much into your gameplay, why do you want to stop halfway? As you can see here, because he left so early on in the fight, our team was already invested into it, and it didn't back off. While this guy is just an instant decisive dude, he just keep backing off from the fight, and as you can see, we had 3 members who died early on because there wasn't any peel. Of all the heroes in the game, Chou has arguably the best peel as well as the mobility that he can offer as a fighter tank. Even for tanks, I don't think other tanks have that much mobility because of his combos. And that's why you should stay on team fight as long as possible, as long as your team is there. But if your team is not there, sure, just back off all you can, for all I care. But there's no point in backing off when your team is already well invested, because you know that if you're missing, your team will have to tank their damage, and that's not gonna be a good thing. Especially you see that here, Lancelot took out quite a lot of damage. Chou is trying to back off. This is one of the good times that he actually landed some peel. But waiting for him to save Lolita, be like he went to chase someone else instead. Decided to kick Akai and just completely left Kagura out in the open. So I know my standards for Chou are pretty strict because I play Chou a lot, and I've already seen quite a lot of, I have quite high expectations of Chou players because, you know, of all the high standards out there. Once again, Chou failed his ultimate. I already lost count how many times he failed that already. But in the midst of it, because of his indecisiveness and just wasted so many opportunities, we suffered heavy casualties. Yeah, of course, he's gonna finally pay for it. He's gonna finally pay for that lack of skill for this show. And at this point, we're still desperately trying to get things done. Enemy is trying to take lower at this point. So I hope this doesn't come off as too whiny or ranting too much. But that's for all Chou players. Please don't play like this. It's just super. It's just a waste. It's just a waste of a hero slot. If you want to play like this, pick a damage hero. Go and farm all you want. Push your towers, like play Argus or even some other fighters and whatnot. Just do it, and then you probably see better results than playing Chou like some trash fuck where you're just caring for yourself, you know. So here, trying to engage, waiting for that ultimate. Chou managed to knock out. Great. Trying to charge up to Alpha. And Chou is nowhere to be seen. He's too far ahead. And yeah. Fortunately, we managed to win that part. It's a good thing for us, of course. He's just dueling this Cyclops right now. And come on, you're building a tank build, and you're gonna go off solo trying to chase someone for kills? Oh, come on, give me a break, dude. If you had stayed in the team fight more, we could have gotten the team fight over and done with by now. Definitely, for sure. But I decided to do his own thing and just waste everybody's time. In fact, this game could have been ended very soon. In fact, less than 10 minutes, I'm quite sure. Especially after that first few kills by me in the early game. Here, see Fanny along the sides. Finally, pretty good ultimate because he's the only target, and he happens to be in the right spot at that point. So okay, good, fine. No complaints about this maneuver, for sure. Going in front to get the tank to make sure the enemy doesn't try to dive a backline. Fine with that. Okay, manage ultimate to Cyclops. Very nice. Still trying to knock up Cyclops. But of all the heroes, he should have been knocking up Alpha, in fact. And the fact that, okay, this is kind of like not really our fault. It's just people decide to engage right now. but you know, our Kagura was still taking buff. But okay, sure, that's just like one of the smaller of the problems for this game. So what my point is for this, from what you're seeing in this gameplay, my point is when you play as you play as Chou, just please use a brain. That's basically what I'm asking for. Other heroes, if you decide to solo and just play mindlessly, you might still not have such severe consequences. But when you play Chou and you just like man mode, like not using your brain at all, it's really detrimental to your team. So yeah, there's nothing much I can say other than that. And as for Jawhead, Jawhead is damn good as a fighter tank. If you bring him as a tank, you can definitely engage like in Chou. But if you bring as a fighter, you have to wait along the sides, and that is what we were lacking for this game because Chou didn't help us to engage, didn't help us to peel at all. As you see many times, not just to peel for me, not just to peel for Kagura, also for Landslide, and sometimes he's not even helping Lolita with the tanking, which is basically why we had such a difficult time to win this game. So yeah, this is a PSA to all Chou players out there. If you want to pick this guy, please pay attention, extra attention to your map as well as the team fight, and just try, if you want to go around ganking, please follow around any teammate, any carry damage hero, or should I say any damage hero, yeah, so you can maximize your chances of a successful gank and not waste your ultimate while there's not 1v1 fight, which will probably not end up in a good spot. So anyway, this is Chou signing off. I hope you guys enjoyed this very messy gameplay. I hope you guys learned something as well. I'll see you guys next time.